What's the best way to pick a watermelon? Hey guys, Ray Pahar from Get Crafty Crafty, and today I'm going to show you guys how to transform this watermelon into a very special drink container for a very special occasion. I'm also going to show you guys how to hollow it out so you could take the insides and transform it into watermelon juice. Make sure you guys stay tuned till the very end of this video for a really fun surprise. Let's go ahead and get started with today's project. The items that you'll need for today's project include a cutting board, a watermelon, a sharp knife. Make sure if you need the help or supervision from an adult, you get it for this project. A strainer, a large pitcher, and a hand blender or an immersion blender. To start off this project, you want to decide how to cut your watermelon to create your container. You could either cut it in half to have two bowl-like containers. You could either make a hole at the top so that you have something that's kind of like a football, or what I'm going to do today is I'm going to actually cut one side of the watermelon so that I'm going to have a really tall drink-like container for today's project. On the narrower side of the watermelon, I'm going to carefully take my knife and I'm going to trim about 2 inches off of the side. This is going to be the top of my watermelon container. Depending on the weight distribution of your watermelon, you might have to trim about 1 inch off of the bottom of your melon so that it can stand up. When you're doing this, you want to be careful to not cut too deep into the melon and expose any of the red parts. Carefully just take about 1 inch off so that it can stand up and hold your drink. Before we completely hollow out the inside of our watermelon, you want to remove about 1 to 2 inches worth from the top of your watermelon, just so that when you actually start to blend the inside, you're not going to have it splatter everywhere. To create your watermelon juice, you're going to take your immersion blender or your hand blender, and you're just going to carefully push it inside your melon, and you're just going to start blending. After some light blending, you'll notice that the inside of your watermelon has completely filled up with watermelon juice. To remove it from the inside of your watermelon container, you're going to take your pitcher and you're going to add your strainer right on top, and then you're just going to carefully pour the juice into your pitcher. The strainer is going to remove the pulp from the watermelon juice so that you have something nice, sweet, and smooth. You'll also notice that the inside of your watermelon isn't completely hollowed out. You're going to repeat this process over and over until the inside of your watermelon is completely hollow. When you're hollowing out the inside of your watermelon, you can use the sides of your blender to scrape off any additional sides of your melon. But be very careful to not scrape the white parts of your melon, since you want to protect your container so that you can fill this up later on with a special drink. To ensure that you're getting the most watermelon juice out of your melon, you can take the pieces that you hollowed out earlier, place it back inside your watermelon so that it could be blended and added to your watermelon juice. It took some effort to harvest out all of the insides of the watermelon, but it definitely was worth it. I was able to get an entire pitcher's worth of watermelon juice, and I didn't even completely hollow out the inside of the watermelon since I'm planning to do something really special with this watermelon container. You guys can actually fill this up with any kind of juice or maybe even any kind of dessert or ice cream so that you could enjoy it in this really cool container. If you guys are watching this today, March 19th, 2016 in the United States, I'm going to be doing something a little special with this container, and to show you guys, we're going to take a little field trip. As you guys can see, we're in my car. I'm with my friend Ezekiel.
What's up, guys?
Cool photographer guy. Check him out. I'll have his links in the description below. He has the watermelon right now, and we're on our way to 7-Eleven to fill this thing up with a really cool Slurpee drink, since today is bring your own container to 7-Eleven. I'm gonna go before he starts eating it. It's getting hot in my car.
Delicious.
Let's go. So guys, we're here, we're about to go. We'll see how this turns out. I was so afraid that you guys were gonna be upset for not using it.
No, somebody did it already.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, cool, awesome. It's still a hole, so you add that. And it does.
Perfect.
Okay, we do this. Let's go with start off with Sour Patch. Oh, that's already full.
What? When did Sour Patch do this?
Right. This is straw. Ooh, it's a straw. We get to the straw. Yeah, we did it. I'm gonna go pay for this. So, fun little fact, they have these straws over on this side, and they're just Slurpee candy straws. We're gonna add this to the inside of our watermelon Slurpee, and it just got that much better.
That's amazing. Oh my gosh.
Sugar everywhere.
This is like my childhood dream.
And child of the 90s, happy bring your own cup to 7-Eleven Day. Hopefully you guys can do this. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Stay crafty.